Shit. Goddamn.
Yeah.
Shit, God.
Yeah. Now you can get why I said.
Fuck that shit. I ain't in that bitch, man. Shit.
Perfect.
Check one, check two, check one, check two.
Bloody murder.
Live in the motherfucking building. You don't see no picture on the screen because we ain't got no picture on the screen yet. That's why you don't see no picture on the screen.
Bloody murder.
Here we go, though. Murder. Somewhere in here. There it is. Check one, check two. We live. What up, you squares? It's Monday morning.
Crack here.
It don't sound loud, do it?
No, it don't sound loud.
Oh, there
at all.
it go.
There it
There
is.
it is.
Whoop, there it is.
Check one, check two. We live in the motherfucking building.
In this hole, you hear me?
Monday morning and shit. Let me get this shit popping over here. Even though I was already ready, but I obviously wasn't all the way ready.
Shit.
So let's get that shit together.
If you was already ready, you ain't had to get ready. You hear me?
That's true. It's a fucking steak.
Slow down, huh?
You gotta be slowed up. Slowed up. Alright, IG, we in the building. Y'all niggas ready to get to it?
Let's fucking go, cuz. What we waiting on?
If you're now listening on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, or Pandora, man, make sure you click that link in the description so that you can get notified every time we go live. And if you want to be a part of the live studio audience, make sure you click the other link, the Patreon link in that description. And that's going to get you access to our live shows, man. That is www.patreon.com/eblockradio. And as always, today's show is brought to you today by Pardon My Eastside. That is the official E-Block Radio clothing brand, man. Make sure you check us out. Get t-shirts, hats, hoodies, scullies, all kind of shit, dog. We just out here everywhere, dog. Yeah, let's get to the shit, dog. PardonMyEastside.com. Make sure you support you guys, man. All right, let's get to it, dog. Yo, you know what it is, man. The Live is Cloud radio show on the planet
Earth, cuz.
Straight from the E-Block Radio, live on your dial right this moment, man. This is the Wake and Bake Show. I got my man Angry Man in the building. My nigga Monk Money holding it down.
Yep.
And of course, man, it's your boy Q Lewis holding it down live from the 48205, man. Let's get to the shits, dog. Monday motherfucking morning, dog. Angry Man. I know at least one thing you angry about. I don't know if you gonna talk about that on air, but how was your weekend, bro?
Tired of this shit, man. I swear I am.
What happened, bro?
I was just minding my own business, dog. And somebody hit me again, man.
What? I'm not laughing.
Yes,
In the truck?
Yeah.
Man, god damn, bro.
And they hit me back up, took the fuck off.
And they took off on your ass?
Yeah. You didn't expect them to stick around, did you?
Yeah, I did, kind of.
I'm glad you find that funny, man.
It's not funny, though. Like, the nigga shit ain't fucked up. It ain't tore up and he ain't died. So, yeah, it's kind of funny. Because I just feel like, I don't know what happened, though. I just feel like you probably was going too slow again.
Man, I wasn't going slow the first goddamn time. What you
Nigga,
mean
you
again?
said you was. Nigga, I wasn't nobody there. You said you was.
Man, look at here, dog.
I mean, I'm just going by what you said. You said that you was going slow.
It's my right to drive as fast as I want to drive. Okay? But it's not everybody's right just to be bashing into my ass, though.
I mean, he ain't bash you. You still alive and the shit ain't fucked up all the way.
Nah,
So
it ain't fucked up at all.
So it's not a bash. It was you going to two snails and shit going into each other. Boof.
Oh, that's funny to you?
It kind of is, though.
Okay.
Had the phone louder than you, nigga. We should just put the phone up to the microphone, nigga.
But
Anyway,
nah,
how else was your weekend, though? What else happened?
Yeah, no, that that was fortunate that, you know, I was able to walk away from that motherfucker. And, you know, I just had a little dent in my truck. That's it. It wasn't fucked up. So
Yeah.
that's a plus.
Sure.
And the corned beef sandwich I went to go get was on fire, dog. So it was kind of worth it.
Oh, that's what you went to go get?
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to corned beef sandwiches. I guess. That's it, nigga? Anything else going on?
I just won $25 on the scratch off right here.
Bet. Corned beef sandwiches for everybody.
Yeah.
That's probably not enough. Corned beef sandwiches.
Breakfast on cuz.
Nope.
Breakfast on cuz.
Nope.
More money, dog. What's popping with you, dog?
Not much, bro. You know what I'm saying? Keeping it low to flow like an ant, trying to stay the fuck out the way. You hear me? Shit, boy. Your boy been, shit, I've been waking. Honestly, I ain't been waking in a long time, nigga, so. Went back to work, nigga, the whole body aching. You hear me?
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? I've been doing that. Shout out to that shit. I did some shit for the fellas yesterday, you know what I'm saying? All my brothers came through. I made some motherfucking thick ass ribeyes and some motherfucking salmon and some smashed potatoes, some Caesar salad, shit. Turkey burgers.
The salad was good. Oh, fucking turkey burgers.
Turkey burgers on slap, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I did it up for my brothers, you know what I'm saying? And the motherfuckers
I had turkey burgers, sausages, fucking.
Motherfuckers keep sending me like, man, how much I gotta pay? I said, bro, it's on me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I did that shit for my dogs one time. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying? Niggas get in the spirit and invite me to their house one day with some motherfucking foodies.
No, nigga. I'll bring the food to your house.
What the fuck? You know
That's where the grill is. Shit, I bring the food to your house.
I mean, shit, that's what
I'll sponsor it. We just go be at your house.
That'd be a good one too, shit.
Yeah.
Shit, you got a crib. We eat at your shit.
Yeah, ain't no fucking grill though.
Ain't gotta be grilled.
Yeah, that's true, I guess, huh?
The fuck?
I just got so used to this shit.
What the fuck? It ain't gotta be
Son of
grilled.
Liberty checking in. He said he watched BMF and the acting is bad.
The acting was bad. I think the acting
Some of it's bad.
Some of it's bad.
Yeah,
Some
some
of
of it's bad.
some of it was decent though. Like,
Yeah, some of it's decent, some of it is bad.
especially the villain in that motherfucker. That nigga ain't even from here, but he sound like he a D nigga all day.
That nigga ain't even from America.
No,
Right. No, but yeah, some of the shit is bad.
some of the shit is bad. Yeah, true. Like
That's in every series.
yeah, man. We in that shit. We sat there and watched BMF and ate, cause you know I ain't a big football fan anymore, so I don't even have football on my motherfucking on my little guide shit. So you know.
Speaking of football, nigga, Lions got their ass beat 30-40-11. We some hoes, bro. Anyway, all right, I'm done with it. Go ahead. What else going on?
Yeah, we ain't gonna win the game and shit, but yeah, that's it. You know what I'm
You
saying?
don't think so?
I don't think so either.
Nope. The way
Oh,
it's looking-
17?
Oh,
Yep.
17.
That shit ain't gonna happen.
Once again,
16.
17 games this year.
It's 17 this year.
Yeah, they just added that motherfucker.
We don't need
bloody murder.
that. We do not need the extra ass whipping, bro.
Oh, and 7. What if that shit happened for real?
Nigga, it can't
We're not
happen.
going 0-17.
It did. It happened
It ain't
before.
like we ain't go on with 16.
Yeah, but we're not gonna go 0-17. We can beat somebody.
Who? Explain to me who.
We gonna beat.
That's
somebody.
why I don't watch
we gonna
this
beat
shit no
somebody. We gonna beat somebody that we not supposed to beat to watch.
What they do? Put Osborne in the
They gonna-
NFC or something?
They gonna beat Tom Brady.
Dog should have beat what's called low key. Should have beat the Ravens, nigga. Went for that whole ass 4th and 19. They got away with and should get that 99,000-yard field goal.
But how do you lose the same way 2 weeks in a row, man?
Beat the Lions.
Yeah.
That's the way. Anyway, what else popping with you, dog?
That's it for your boy, bro.
That was it, dog.
Michigan
Back
still
to,
undefeated, ain't they?
Michigan State. Yep.
Yeah.
It's like what?
Back to football
Almost
practice.
what? 6 teams in the top 10 from the Big Ten?
Damn, is it?
5.
I don't know. I ain't really been paying
5
attention.
teams at least.
Yeah, I ain't really been paying attention. What was I about to say? What's called football back too, right?
Yeah, Falcons going back this
going
week,
back,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? They done with their bye week, so you know what I'm saying? They coming out this week. We gonna be at Ford Field. I definitely gonna be at Ford Field, you know what I'm saying? So y'all, I'm gonna have everybody come down, check him out at Ford Field. He ain't gonna play that much, but he gonna be in there, you know what I'm talking about?
I feel you. He said, "Oh, you serious about the scratch offs?" Yeah, that wasn't no joke. That nigga really scratching off scratch offs. Millionaire mentor Justin checking in. What up, though?
Millionaire
Simply
mentor.
Podcasting, what up, though? So that was it for you?
How's it for you, boy?
Yeah, I feel you. Shit, this weekend, kind of, on the chill and shit. Yesterday, like I said, we did get them good steaks and motherfucking. I ain't even tried the salmon. I should have stole somebody's piece. But fucking turkey burgers on point. Shit, I want one of them bitches now. Why you bullshit? What the fuck did you put in that shit? Something was different. It's like some, I don't know, like some red pepper type shit or something. Like what's
red pepper's always. I use green.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that shit was a little different, but yeah, that shit was fire. And then, nigga, so I finished watching the whole season of You and shit because I binged all that shit. And what I tell you, dog, Joe a crazy motherfucker, dog. I just wonder, is it really crazy motherfuckers in the world like this, dog?
This bitch crazy too.
Dog, she might be crazier than him and shit.
Yeah, she nuts.
But like, I just wonder, that's like a psychotic kind of like you really get fixated on a person so much that like you literally do anything, kill motherfuckers. Like that shit crazy. I don't ever want to meet a bitch that into me. Like, bitch, don't kill nobody and shit, cause don't kill nobody over me and shit. That bitch hella impulsive and shit though. You said no spoilers. I ain't gonna say what happened though. I will say this though. It didn't end the way I thought it was gonna end and shit. No, it did. It kind of fucked me up and shit. But I guess it really wasn't no other way to end it. I couldn't tell if it's gonna be another one though. I mean, it could be. Obviously, it always kind of leave you like it could be some shit, but. Yeah, shit was kind of wild. And I will say this ain't really, I guess I won't say that. Yeah, I will say it though. It's not really a spoiler. It's a lot of more people survived than previously. It seemed like in most episodes, everybody died. Yeah. Everybody died this time. Oh, which I guess they getting better. I guess they not killing everybody and shit. So
we'll take that.
Yeah, shout out to Dog and shit. That shit crazy as hell though. I just got into that shit. Did anybody see the Halloween movie? Halloween Kills. Did y'all hear anything about it? Because that shit came out Friday.
I heard about the preview. I didn't think it was coming out.
It came out Friday. A couple people said that shit was trash, and then some people said it was alright, just alright and shit. I wonder. I want to see it, but I think it's at the show only. So
that's some shit I can wait for.
Yeah, I'm waiting till somebody get their jailbroke fucking fire stick and shit. I'll try to watch that shit. Then y'all niggas into scary movies like that?
I am.
Yeah. What about you, Edgar, man? You fuck with that shit for real? Not really.
Yeah, I watch it, but
it ain't really. You don't give a fuck if it came out or not.
I mean,
you like, look at Halloween. You don't give a fuck about that shit.
I want to take the kids to see it.
Damn, son Liberty said he didn't like it. See, that's why I said a lot of people said they didn't like that shit. I wonder what's
I don't care. I don't care because I thought she died in the last one anyway.
I thought Jamie Lee was gone.
I thought Jamie Lee was gone in the first.
And then I don't know how true this is, but
because didn't he drop her out the window at the beginning of the last one? Not the last one, but the one before that.
Well, I guess once they started using the 6ix9ine nigga and shit, I think the whole series changed and shit. So like, I guess the story started over. Or, I don't know how that shit go. But then I heard that I don't know how true this is, but I heard that in these new ones that they making, that she not supposed to be his sister and shit. That kind of defeat the whole purpose of the storyline, though, right? Because that was the whole point, was that he killed everybody in the house except his sister. And then after that, he just kept coming back trying to kill her. Like, I thought that was
He did wind up killing her.
So that was the whole point, though, right? But from what I understand, this new one, she not supposed to be his sister. So I don't know.
Man, fuck that shit. I don't fuck about no goddamn Halloween. Jamie Lee Curtis ass.
Right.
That bitch need a nap. She been running from this nigga since the 70s, dude.
Right. Hey, so look, let me ask you this though before we get to our for real topic, dog. And in case y'all just now checking us out, today's for real topic. We talking about suburban schools, dog. Do suburban schools help or hinder black children socially? All right, that's what we want to know, dog. We're gonna get into that in just a minute, but before we get to that, it sounds like you got some opinions about that. But before we get to that though, what movie do y'all want to see remade? Because they remaking every fucking thing. So what movie y'all would want to see rebooted that haven't been done yet? Angry Man, what you say? You got an idea? Something you would want to see again that they haven't did again yet?
The Program.
Shit, redo that?
Redo it?
I'll make another one, yeah.
They made a lot of them. Friday Night Lights, all that shit.
No, they only got the one college movie though, and that's The Program.
I don't know.
I'd love to see another Any Given Sunday.
I don't know. I guess sports movies is hard to recreate though, I think.
Not really. I mean, it don't have to be the same story.
They gonna have the same feel.
They ain't got to be the same, the exact same, movie.
Well, I'm talking about a reboot, nigga, like a reboot, like all these other reboots is the same shit.
I like to see The Program again.
Program shit. What you say though?
Legends of the Fall.
Oh shit, he went there with it, huh? Fucking last samurai type shit. I don't even know. You know what? Fucking, I'm gonna tell you. What? Oh, I saw the Liberty. We got to fire your ass. So you say any given Sunday is horrible. Man, what? Something wrong with dog.
He played soccer.
Dog, he played the other football.
Football.
Dog, so look. You already know, dog. I would like to see a Love and Basketball.
I knew it.
Rebooted, dog.
I knew it.
I would say.
I knew it.
Who would I want to see in that motherfucker, though?
I knew it.
Because now they can find that motherfucker.
It can't be Omar Epps. He done played every sport in college. He can't be a freshman no more.
No,
it couldn't be. It couldn't be. Damn, I'm trying to see who could. Cause I'm just thinking about Snout Lathan and shit. I think about her often. But anyway, I would like to see that redone though. I could see that happening. You know what I'm saying? I could see that happening. Shout out to Love and Basketball, Snout Lathan, if you're listening. Might be in your DMs later on. I don't have a blue check mark and shit. Just don't glance over my shit. All right, let's get to the real subject, dog. We talking about suburban schools, dog. A lot of people been escaping. I guess we can use that word, escaping the city and moving to the suburbs. And then we use the suburban schools. I want to know, man, do those suburban schools help or hinder black children socially, dog? That's what we want to know. Hit me in the comment box right now or give us a call at 313-444-3032, dog. We be back in a minute. Gotta pay some bills, dog, but when we get back, we gonna get to it. You already know what it is, man. The Live is Cloud radio show on the planet
Earth, motherfucker.
Straight from the E-Block Radio live on your dial. Right this moment, man. This is the Wake and Bake Show. Be back in a minute.
Smoke some, bitch.
Wake your ass up. It's the Wake and Bake Show, live on eblockradio.com.
The E-Block Radio Podcast Network loves our fans, and we need your help. Click the link in the description and become a patron on our Patreon page. You can help us continue to deliver informative and funny entertainment as we've always done. But not only that, you'll have a chance to win free gifts, cash prizes, and get access to behind-the-scenes footage, videos, and photos. So what are you waiting for? Go ahead and click that link in the description and become a patron on our Patreon page. PardonMyEastside.com. We've got t-shirts, long sleeve tees, snapbacks, skull caps, and we even got hoodies. Use the promo code eBlockRadio to get 15% off right now.
Wake your ass up. It's the Wake and Bake Show, live on eblockradio.com.
Because he was being him.
He
we back in the building, man. You already know what it is, dog. The Live is Cloud radio show on the planet
Earth Cats.
Straight from the E-Block Radio live on your dial. Right this moment, man. This is the Wake and Bake Show, dog. Got my man Angry Man and Monk Money holding it down.
Yeah.
And of course, man, it's your boy Q Lewis holding it down live from the 48205, man. Let's get to the shits, dog. All right. If you just now chiming in, dog, before we go into commercial break, we gave y'all the rundown, dog. We talking about suburban schools, man. Do they help or hinder black children socially, dog? I think, I guess obviously, Monk, you got experience in both. Angry Man, what you say though? What you say about not private schools, but suburban schools? You think they help or hinder black children socially?
I don't know because I don't have kids in suburban schools, but I don't think it would be a problem. I think it'll probably help them. To be honest with you, you know what I mean? Because it's just crossing the bridge before they get to a bigger bridge. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense to you.
I think I know what you're saying.
So, it's helped waging the gap. So, when they get to the next level of education, they done already been around, that type of atmosphere.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I mean? It ain't like coming from, East Side High, then going straight to motherfucking college where, that socially could strike, that could strike some people the wrong way. You know what I mean? You've seen it. I've seen it. But I know I think it helped.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I really do. I think it'll help. I wish all inner city kids could go to suburban schools, just for the resources. Like I said, being able to, have that mixture before you get to the next level.
Yeah.
It won't be like a shell shock to you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know you don't have the exact experience of having kids in the suburban school system, but I'm pretty sure like going to a PWI, predominantly white institution of learning and shit. You done ran across some niggas who did come from suburban schools, and like it is a difference though, right?
I don't think so.
Shit, what? Wait till we get to me. Wait till we pick me, then. Pick me.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's just the ones I ran into. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying they don't exist, because I'm sure whatever you getting ready to say, you experienced it, so they exist somewhere.
Right.
But not the ones I ran across. They was normal motherfuckers, man. They just happened, their parents made them go to a certain school.
Yeah, I feel you. My money, dog. What you say, bro? If you're just now checking in, we're talking about suburban schools, man. Does suburban schools help or hinder black kids socially? That's what we want to know. More money, what you say, bro?
I say no. Like I don't think it hindered them socially. I think their parents does, because evidently it's lack of something there. Because if you socially awkward, then motherfucking that shit don't come from school, bro. That come from you and your motherfucking crazy ass parents. You know what I'm saying? Like seriously, like you know what I'm saying. We gotta start holding people accountable about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't the suburban. Like I ain't gonna lie though, because my son is in a suburban school. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot more resources. You know what I'm saying? They do a lot more activities that you know what I'm saying, like the public schools didn't, do for my oldest, you know what I'm saying? Even though my oldest played football all throughout his career, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't no, like, shit. If he played in suburban schools, I think he would have had a better opportunity for college, in different colleges, you know what I'm saying, than the ones that he got picked for you know what I'm saying, in the inner city schools, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, low-key, he's still crazy the motherfucker, and he went to both of them, you know what I'm saying? Like his whole high school was in a little suburban thing, but doing public, but he's still crazy the motherfucker, and that didn't actually come from motherfucking the schools, you know what I'm saying? Like 90% of the time he at home with you. Like what the fuck, you know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
School only get him for a few minutes, so if this motherfucker already different. He gonna be different when he get to that motherfucker and go to school. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, that's just my opinion. If the motherfucker come from a different spot and come into it to like some shit, he gonna be different, bro. Cause he come from different.
I figured, dude.
You know what I'm saying? And like I say, from every episode, though, it all boils down to that motherfucking parenting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if your kid, there's something wrong with your kid, then that's.
And don't get me wrong, I don't want to. I don't want to put the negative spin on people who socially awkward, because sometimes people just ain't persons.
No,
I guess.
No,
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So I don't want to call them crazy or shit because they socially awkward. But it is weird when people just don't know how to communicate like with others.
I mean, because it's weird for you because you ain't in that situation. You know
that's exactly why, and I'm probably just calling it like that, which is which I probably shouldn't be doing.
Yeah. I mean, you can go to suburban school and still be socially awkward.
You know what I'm saying? You can go to a fucking public school and be socially awkward.
Right, and I'm just wondering, like, shit, does it help or hinder though to be outside?
It helps.
You think it helps?
Yeah.
No, so both of y'all agree it helps, huh?
Better resources and like he said, get that experience, because it's gonna come out to the light. I don't care what nobody say. That racism shit is here, and it's gonna fucking show somewhere.
I want to go all the way to the racism,
but I gotta put it in there because I won't make money if I wouldn't.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? As long as it's there, it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So in situations, like my son, he has friends all from different kind of ethnic. Well, I can't even say that.
Ethnicities.
I can't even say it. If you said it, I still can't say it. But
Didn't you say his homeboy was Indian or something?
Yeah, it's been one of his best homeboys, Indian. You know what I'm saying? Taroom. Shout out to Taroom.
Shout out to my dog T Mac and shit.
Yeah, T Mac. You know what I mean? So yeah, you know what I mean? Like, so that shit is, cool. He get to experience that early. You know what I'm talking about? Like in a public school, some of these motherfucking kids ain't never seen the white person but an adult. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean,
I don't know, though. Hit me in the comment box, though, if you want to comment on today's topic. We're talking about suburban schools. Do they help or hinder black kids socially, though? I just want to know. Spicy Nugget checking in. What up, though?
What up, though?
He said, I was going to Central High School on Linwood, and my mom took us and moved to a small-ass town in Ohio. I say there is a big learning difference between the two, but it definitely helps. Now, I definitely agree. Well, I ain't gonna say obviously, but more often than not, the schools out there do have big, better resources.
I ain't even thinking about it. You're one of our best homies. Shit, 2 G's.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. And
D well.
Yeah, I guess you can't really call that suburban school. Like, it's all niggas in Inkster. So
He went to where?
Inkster.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's all niggas
I
out
don't know why I
there.
thought he went somewhere else.
No, it's Peterson, but it's out in Inkster. Like, it's all niggas out
Oh,
there. Like,
yeah.
So it's kind of, I don't know. That didn't really, that didn't really count as suburban.
No, I did. I thought he went somewhere else.
Oh no, that's where he was at and shit. But yeah, so
I thought he went to.
I agree that
school.
at the 7-day Adventist.
Yeah,
But it's still,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was I about to say? But I do know that the resources are better, you know what I'm saying, outside the city. For whatever reasons those may be and shit. We won't get into those political reasons. But that's true. But I think socially, I think that it can hinder. Now I won't say that it always does, but I think that it can, only because sometimes where you from and where you going to school or where you eventually go to school at, it's somewhat of a culture shock. This is just like the kid who leave, Detroit and go to a predominantly white institution and shit, and there's a culture shock there. I mean, there's no difference whether what age you are. And I think sometimes we conform to a culture that's not ours, and I think that sometimes that can make you socially awkward and shit. So I think that at some points it can hinder you socially, though. That's all I'm saying.
I think you're looking too much into it.
I'm not, though. I'm not
Yes,
looking
you
too
are.
far
I
into
feel
it.
like you reaching.
You looking too much into it.
No, because I'm
Just because I live over here,
I'm
don't mean
about to
I
say,
can't go
this
to school
motherfucker-
over there.
That motherfucker went to a predominantly white school too.
I did too.
Yeah.
The fuck?
So
But I mean,
just because I
are you
live here,
retarded? Are you socially awkward?
but I
don't mean-
wasn't socially awkward before. I'm
me,
talking.
I didn't say retarded.
I wasn't socially awkward before. This is different. If you're trying to, when we talking about schools now, we talking about children. So these are the formative years. I ain't socially awkward. I wasn't socially awkward before I went. So like I'm cool. It don't matter once you understand who you are, and then you go somewhere else. That's different. But as a child, though, you going somewhere, and these are the formative years. This is what you.
No,
This is what you start doing.
I disagree.
How? Like a kid is like a fucking sponge. They
But it's their parents. Their parents still go back to the hood, nigga. They
You
still
still
know
coming
you
home.
still coming home. Like if you move out the motherfucking hood, what's that fucking show with the football nigga? He go to a whole predominantly was just out on Netflix.
yeah. That shit.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking
All-American.
about.
All
All-American.
American. That's the same fucking situation. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't changed shit. He the same motherfucker. Either there or at the crib. He the same nigga from what I see. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, he is.
he ain't changed, and it's predominantly white. You know what I'm saying? Like nigga, like you are who you are.
But see,
Like,
I didn't mean to cut you off, Monk. Seriously, but I didn't. But it's like how
But
I
I would
always
do
say.
it.
yeah.
It's like what I always say. You can put a sandbox over there with a kid from each race. It's not until some punk ass adult puts something in their head to make them think different.
Mm-hmm.
Kids are gonna play.
This ain't got nothing to do with that.
What?
This ain't got nothing to do with that.
Okay.
Like I don't even understand. Make the correlation for me then, because I don't understand.
Like I said, if somebody don't tell them they're gonna act socially different, then they're not gonna do it.
Nigga.
I'm dead serious. You can put all type of kids together and watch them get along until an adult put something in their head to make them look at somebody differently.
Starts
So
from the parents, bro.
you're right. I mean, obviously that's the case. I mean, it started from the parents. I understand that. Son literally said, "I don't think that is hindrance. I think that is growth and maturity. I think it's too case dependent to make an argument either way. Some people adjust, some people don't. That's fair. All right, that's fair. I can see that. But this is what I'm saying though. Fuck the Sandlot, nigga. Like I ain't talking about these niggas playing. I'm talking about the shit that you adapt to and shit, right? I mean, I guess that's a good word. So when you a child though, like let's say like from here, like from the way we grew up, like we interact socially a different kind of way. All of us are pretty social, even though you're angry. All of us are pretty social, right? Now, if you move out of the city and you don't really have contact with the city no more, and your kids go through this entire school system, not go out there after they fucking 10 or 11. I'm talking about the entire school system out there. They will be. I won't say they will be, but there's a chance that socially they won't be the same. Like they won't be the same.
I don't understand.
And this is because like when you go through that school system, the social interaction and everything is completely different. So there is a chance that it could be hindering.
I don't understand. What do you mean by hindering? I don't understand that. And I'm not being funny.
I have
I
an 8-year-old, bro. I have an 8-year-old that's been in the motherfucking suburban school system since he's stepped into a school, bro.
Yeah.
So his
You can call me by my whole name. See, I understand what you're saying, Quincy. I just disagree.
Yeah, like no.
Yeah, because
like,
I don't
Obviously,
understand.
everybody disagree with me today.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Because my dog, he might be a little social awkward because he talk a lot, but he got cousins. You know what I'm saying? He got motherfucking.
I'm about to be like Pete.
He come on the block.
I don't mean to cut you off.
He come on the block and chill and shit. You know what I'm saying? So he know what the fuck, when to act what and do what and when to do what.
All right, so look, I'm gonna ask this one question. So if there isn't some type of social difference between suburban schools and black schools, why is it always suburban schools getting shot up by socially awkward white kids?
Cause socially awkward people are
crazy.
everywhere, bro.
They crazy.
They everywhere.
So wait a minute. So they crazy, right? Is that what you said? They crazy, but that school system won't hinder your kids' social.
Hell no, because
how can you say both?
How many public schools?
How can you say both?
How many? So you gonna sit up and tell me ain't a public school never been shot up since you've been on?
Bro, hold on. Not even just that though. Like the motherfuckers go to the fucking public school. It's gonna be an awkward motherfucker. It ain't gotta be a black person in the school. You gonna shoot that bitch up, and a white person school they gonna shoot that bitch up. They gonna shoot that bitch up. It's just because they fucking
ain't no fucking DPS schools got shot up.
What? Where you been at?
Have you ever?
A school shooting, not a nigga getting shot outside over a fucking fight. These are two different things. Come on, niggas, is y'all serious?
A bullet at a school is not right. I don't care if it's inside the building or outside the building.
A school inside the city happened.
I don't care.
Explain that to me. Nigga, that's what we talking about, though.
I don't care if it's inside the building or
that's what we
outside the
talking
building.
about.
If it's at the school, it's at the school.
But nigga, we talking about a motherfucker shooting up the school because trench coat motherfuckers, dog. You know what I'm talking about? Quit playing. What? So y'all niggas playing?
No, I'm not playing. A bullet at a school is a bullet at a school. I don't care.
I get it.
So,
I don't care if it's inside the building or outside the building.
But y'all do know what I'm talking about, right?
That crazy gonna make my baby crazy. We talking about
Columbine shit.
But that crazy gonna make my baby crazy?
I mean, it could be the culture that they immersed into. This could be the interactions that they having.
So
it could be a hindrance, nigga.
So
why you acting like I'm saying some shit that don't make sense?
So if the nigga,
I mean, it don't apply to everybody, obviously, but I'm saying it's a chance.
If the nigga on the east side just put on a trench coat, that makes it different. If he went up there and just started shooting up the school or shooting outside the school, he didn't have on a trench coat, so that's different.
Damn. Okay. I guess niggas is retarded. I don't know. So I know. So again, I'm gonna go back.
I get what you're saying.
I'm gonna go back again. A mass shooting.
I get what you're saying, bro.
From a motherfucker inside the school because they tired of life and motherfuckers in the school and shit. Has shot up a school in the inner city. I mean, just give me that. Just tell me that you've seen that shit happen.
No, but I've seen shootings and heard of shootings at schools.
So you do know that there's a difference, and you know the difference that I'm fucking talking about. God damn, quit trying.
But that situation don't make the motherfucking baby socially awkward,
man. You know, that's all I'm saying.
I understand what you're saying, but I don't see
a bullet at a school is a bullet at a school, bruh. Regardless if it's inside the building or outside the building.
Why is you trying to make this about inside or outside? I'm talking about the motivation behind it.
The motivation behind it is somebody.
Lil JJ getting shot because he fought a gang member, nigga. Motherfucking Lil Susie getting shot in Columbine because she just fucking went to school. Nigga, this is two different things. Why the fuck is... Hello? Is this thing on? Hello? Is this thing on?
All right.
Get the fuck... Nigga, you don't understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying, but it makes sense, but it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things, man. Because like I said, what we gonna do? Okay, well, we gonna justify this shooting because he was mad at everybody else.
Fuck the shooting.
Then we gonna say he was. We understand why he was shooting because he got jumped. Okay.
So in neither
A
case,
bullet is a bullet, bruh.
In neither case am I justifying. I'm just trying to explain the difference. So I guess we go all sit here and act like there's not a social difference between suburban schools and inner city schools. Y'all go really sit here and say that? There's no difference socially between the two.
They are. But my kid don't have to be that way because he at home with me majority of the time. He don't have to fucking deal with that crazy. He go to school. He know how to adapt to that shit, then come home and then go over here on the block on the east side and do his east side shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but what if he don't come back and do his east side shit? What if he get acclimated to fucking pill popping and shit that motherfuckers in suburban
pop
schools
pills
do?
Here. They pop pills here.
Just recently that shit started. Where was it at before?
I don't know that.
You know, pill shit wasn't nigga shit, dog. What?
I don't know that.
Y'all acted. You know what? I get it. This is my day.
Like I said,
I get it.
No, crack was nigga shit, bro.
Huh?
Crack was nigga shit. That was they shit.
I think it's just being too much poured into it. You know what I mean, you could. That's the one thing. Like you said, how did you get to the point where, you know, where you can able to go to college, to an all-white college and adapt? You know, because that's just where we're from. We can go anywhere and adapt. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because we have done it. We can move here, move there, move there, move there, move there, move there.
We can.
But and like adults. I was telling,
so your kids should be able to.
Like I said, man. It goes back to the sandbox for me, bruh. Like I said, if you put them over there, they're gonna get along just fine until somebody puts something in their head.
Hold on, wait. I seen Bo just checked in. Bo just checked in. I want to ask Bo. The only reason I want to ask him was because he spent the majority of his years here, and then he ended up going to the Ypsilanti school system. So I want to know. I want to ask him how weird the motherfuckers from Ipsy was when he went to that motherfucker.
I mean, definitely gonna be different everywhere you go.
So if you grew up in that school system,
you can say that
there's a chance that you will become socially weird just like them motherfuckers. Don't why y'all just like when white kids come inside the city and go to DPS schools and shit, they be acting like us. Like, motherfucker, what's the difference? Why y'all acting like I'm saying some shit that don't make sense, nigga? It's not fucking rocket science, nigga. Like, it's a chance that if you grow up your entire life in a suburban school system that you could be hindered socially. Why do you think that going to black colleges and shit is so important to some black people and shit? They scared that the culture they not gonna be able to adapt to, dog. This is the only thing I'm saying. Like, there is a chance that you grow up in this school system that it can be hindered.
Give it to him.
Yeah, so y'all saying that it's gonna be a help. I think that it could hinder. That's all the fuck I'm saying.
You always say it when it comes to black and white, suburban and inner city. You always gonna do that. You've always done it, and you always said it.
And I ain't even. All right, so let's take the black and white out of it. I'm just talking about suburban. All right, so look, I was watching you, right? I was watching you, and shout out to my nigga Joe and shit. But anyway, if y'all ever seen the last season, they moved away out of LA into this suburban motherfucking community, right? And I'm really just thinking about, when you think about really, really suburban small towns, dog, like, it is a culture that we ain't, dog, that's not where, we don't know about that shit, dog. There's a different dynamic to suburbs than it is in the inner city and shit. So I think because of that, there is a chance that socially you will be affected as a kid, dog, and you may become socially awkward.
I don't think so. It's like he always said, if you got it at home, it's at home. Period. So if you would have went to a suburban school, you wouldn't have your pinky ring on?
What you mean?
I mean, that it could change you. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure it would have.
I don't think so.
If I grew up in a suburban school system,
I don't think so, because
you
coming back to this motherfucker. You coming back to this motherfucker. Come on, bruh.
You looking at this motherfucker every day. Your whole swagger come from that nigga.
Your parents and your sister wouldn't have allowed it to happen.
Come on.
We wouldn't have allowed it to happen.
They would have been different.
No, come on.
Because if they wasn't different, we'd have been living in the fucking suburbs anyway. Shit, talking about the big three and shit. Like, we could have probably moved any fucking where.
Come on.
So if they was different, nigga, we'd be different. We wouldn't even fucking be here.
Okay, but we talking about you being here and going there.
He's still your dad. Still gonna
you still coming back to the block.
My nigga Bo trying to come here though.
You still coming back to the block.
And I ain't got him hooked up to the thing, dog. We might can't hear dog and shit. Oh, he declined. Okay, he lied. I thought he had hit that shit. What's wrong with me, dog? I'm just...
What's wrong with this guy? You still coming back to the block. You still coming back to your neighborhood.
So, look, I've explained about 3 to 4 different times why I think it would be hindered. Tell me why you think it would help. Because y'all saying it helps. So tell me how it helps.
The resources. The education is
socially, better. Nigga. I didn't say a shit about education. I said that the resources is better.
I mean, like I said, because it goes back to what you said earlier. Just because me and you we came from the hood and went to a predominantly white college and stepped on campus, that's because we did have interaction with white folk before we went to school. You see what I'm saying? I mean, but so what was our issue? It didn't hinder me not one fucking bit. And I don't give a damn what you say. So again, a teenager's still a kid.
Again, nah, son.
At mine, some of these teenagers are still kids at the mine, man. I mean, you put a 15, some of them 16, 17-year-olds on the campus with adults, they're still kids. Because if they wasn't, they can just walk on that bitch and buy alcohol and tobacco.
They can get drafted. And they can buy
no, they
a lottery ticket. At 18, you can't fucking me.
Well, I mean, shit, you still a kid.
I don't. So let me see. This nigga, we gonna bring him in. I think he on for real this time. Maybe.
But no, I don't think it is. I mean, if you get there and you got socially awkward, that was just you any fucking way. That was just you. And that always was you, because like I said, ain't nowhere in hell you gonna tell me that anybody in our circle couldn't go to a suburb school and we gonna get 86 by social.
It's gonna be crazy in your gene pool anyway. And if it's in your gene pool,
that's what I said. If you got it, you got it. You know.
Just speaking of you, your boy Joe, he.
All right, so T just checking in and shit. And she obviously she worked with kids and shit. So she said socially, kids are exposed to different cultures and learn how to communicate and interact within different types of people. The world is bigger than the E Block, so why not learn to interact with them? Others, why not learn how to interact with others without being considered weird?
I get that. Like I said, if you went over there,
I'm not saying that it's a bad, like, don't do it. I'm just saying.
Nah. If your kid get over there,
all right, look. Let me just say the bottom line. White people do some weird shit. Sometimes I don't be wanting their habits, nigga. Goddamn, that's all the fuck I'm saying.
Don't adapt them.
Right.
Did nobody say just because you went there you had to adapt their habits?
Impressionable.
They look like we do some weird shit. We do some weird shit as black people.
Yeah, like, but it's our shit. It's our weird shit.
And that's their weird shit.
And that's their weird shit.
Yeah, Indian people, they do weird shit. I think they eat curry too much. That shit nasty to me. But that's their shit. And that's their culture shit. I can't be mad at what they do.
What's that shit your mom used to say? If they jump off the bridge, you gonna do it too?
We got my nigga on. Hold on, dog. What up, dog?
What up,
cracking, dog?
Bro.
So I don't know about like the hindering anything. I guess it depends on like what the whole goal is. You know what I mean? If it's like for education, then all right, cool. But like if it's you sending them, I mean I don't know why you would send an inner city black kid to to a suburban school for a social benefit. Maybe just
we lost him. No, so I'm saying like when we move, because it's been a lot of black flight. You know what I'm saying? We be leaving the city, going to the suburbs and shit. And I'm just saying that sometimes you put your kid in these suburban schools, dog. They just don't interact socially the same. Sometimes I feel like when I say hinder, I just mean that a lot of I don't know how to explain that shit, dog. I just think that's so. I guess maybe it's been my experience. I've met a lot of socially awkward motherfuckers from suburban schools. It's weird. So maybe that's what it is.
I mean, you got to think about something. Think about it this way, Q. And this is why I say I think
that's probably just me. I probably think a lot of motherfuckers.
Like I say, I think you're putting too much into it. You got to think what you call weird could be their norm. Yeah. What they call us living in a dangerous place could be our norm. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at it that way. It's going to be socially awkward because you don't fucking live there.
You know
what I'm saying? That's not what you was. That's not what you wasn't raised on eating curry. They was. You know what I'm saying? So just like how many times have you had?
Talk about it's just you, whatever.
How many times you done had one of your suburban friends, and I call them the button up crew. I don't know what happened to them. Your little button up entourage used to have, the punk bastards. But anyway, how many times they came down here and was like, "Oh God, we gonna get shot? It's crazy. Oh my God, can we go there?" And we looking like, "Motherfucker, we straight."
Yeah.
But to them, that's socially awkward. But to us, it's fucking normal. Why? Because we live here. You get what I'm saying? Now you go if you choose or your parents choose to put you in school in that weird shit. That don't mean you have to adapt to it. Like I just said earlier, what your mom used to tell you? They jump off the bridge, you gonna do it too?
If we cool, say no.
No,
I'm just bullshit.
Just because they
by
do
yourself, nigga. We cooler than fat. We cooler than the motherfucking air conditioning, nigga. You can jump. You gonna jump by yourself.
Y'all motherfuckers think I'm weird because I put motherfucking mustard on French fries.
Oh yeah, you a weirdo.
You see what I'm saying?
Said Bo always the voice of reason.
I mean, but yeah, like, and what Bo said made a lot of sense. Is basically what I'm saying now. You know what I'm saying? And like Monk said earlier, you can send that motherfucker over there, but guess what? He's coming home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he's coming home. So I mean, what I'm putting in him is going to be in him. Why? Because he see me every day. Like I said, it's gonna. You can move to Chicago, right? In the city, number of black folk, but it's going to be different. And a lot of shit they do and say is going to seem and sound weird.
Oh, yeah.
That don't mean
So
I got to adapt to it.
So you think that sending your kid to school in motherfucking Chicago South Side won't socially hinder their ass, nigga? Like that's like say, you said nah.
Nah, I mean if it.
No, these
I don't
niggas
think
get
so.
killed going to the store, nigga. What the fuck you mean it won't hinder them socially?
Nigga, this is some shit
our
they
shit
used
is our shit is definitely not as bad as Chicago.
I mean, I ain't saying it's just
Our
as
shit's
bad,
definitely not as
but,
bad as Chicago.
but like I said, I mean, just because you
205.
just because you go
Red zone, nigga?
just because you move somewhere, don't mean you have to adapt to the weirdness. You know what I'm saying? Like Monk, I'm gonna keep harping on it. Like Monk said, you're coming home.
Gotta come back to the crib.
So Yanni checking in. She said, yes, exposing children to different to the different cultures in suburban schools better prepares them socially.
Definitely.
So she agreed with y'all. I don't think
Definitely.
so. We need to be aware and able to mingle within all these upper crust cultural circles.
Yeah.
I agree,
we
but
ain't gonna never get to the motherfucker.
and see, look, I agree, but disagree. And the only reason I say that, Platinum Transport just checking in. What up, though? Hey, hit me up, bro. I hit your inbox earlier. We gotta do some work. But see, this is kind of where I disagree because. So you've heard me often say that I don't really know if are we going here? I guess we go here. I don't really know if desegregation was the best like thing for us to even do in America, right? So how am I gonna be an advocate for what she said, right? So what she's saying is we need to be aware and able to mingle within all these upper crust cultural circles. I don't agree with that. I don't need to have to intermingle with none of you motherfuckers. My communication style and whatever social realm I'm coming from, I should be able to deal with anybody anyway. I don't have to learn your shit to deal with you.
What do you
know what I'm
mean?
saying? Like that's intermingling. Like she talking about this is basically she's saying that we need to
That
become
makes you
accustomed.
socially awkward to them. That's what it just does. That's what it is. You are the motherfucker that's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
No, I mean I get what she's saying.
You know what I mean?
I get what she's saying too, but I don't want to make it seem like I need to. This is what I need to do. Like this is the circle I need to be in to be successful.
That ain't
No,
even.
that's not what she's saying.
That's
What
not
she's saying then? What she
Bro,
saying?
to be
You gonna-
successful? No, I don't think that's what she's actually saying.
And
She
this
said
day and
we
age-
need to be aware
in this day and age-
and I'm just reading this shit and able to mingle within all these upper crust cultural circles.
But the word successful
In
wasn't
this
in there.
day-
Upper
age.
crust cultural. What
And-
the fuck do you think she's saying when she says upper crust? She's saying that me communicating with y'all ain't upper crust, nigga.
And this day
I
and age,
can't agree with
you
that.
need those cultures. I don't give a fuck what the fuck we say now as black people. We need the motherfuckers because, like she said, upper crust. What motherfucking black motherfuckers do you know that's upper crust? The fuck is you talking about?
But
How you go? Are you serious right now?
Yeah.
But how do you fix the problem if you don't understand the other
situation.
culture?
Like you gotta.
Oh,
you
nigga,
gotta
where has that got us this far?
You know, but
Man,
we got advocates like you.
Understanding the other culture. You motherfuckers.
And that's our
I've
problem
been
because
the only
motherfuckers
black
don't
dude in a
understand
lot of
us.
rooms, bro.
Yo.
I ain't gonna change, bro. I've been a lot of.
That's
I've been
the
the black
problem.
dude in a lot of. The only black dude in a lot of rooms. Probably the only black dude in the motherfucking state that I was in. You know what I'm saying? and at that point, shit, I don't change to adapt to what the fuck. I still cuss. You know what I'm saying? I still say my shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right, so guess what you're doing?
What?
You are not mingling within all those upper crust cultural circles. You see that? So you are doing the exact opposite. While you just said that you agreed.
What you mean?
You said that
How?
you're not learning their communication style because you're doing your own. This is what she's saying.
That's not learning. I'm not trying to learn it.
Mingling
I'm
means
not
that
trying to
you
learn
go
it.
along with it. Nigga.
No,
I'm not trying to learn it.
No,
I'm being me.
So
And
how-
that's
so they
not-
gonna
that's
be
not
them.
how I'm taking mingling.
So you don't agree then?
That's not
you
how
just
I'm
said
taking
you agree
mingling.
with what she said, then you don't.
I do.
Cause you just said
You have to mingle with these motherfuckers.
Thank
She
you,
said,
dog. Son Liberty say monkey's dancing. Yes, he is.
No,
Jazz
man.
hands.
Oh,
Jazz
no,
hands,
man.
nigga.
I get what you're saying,
crazy,
bro.
bro.
No, what
get
you
what you're saying.
mean?
Y'all
No,
crazy.
all right.
I get exactly what
You
you're
ain't
saying.
Sons Liberty. Y'all,
No,
man,
I'm-
that shit y'all crazy. Y'all crazy as fuck.
Ah, man, look at
What's
the time,
what's
bro.
that shit I heard on
Look at
TV?
the time, bro.
You ain't got to fit in just to fit in.
Oh, the nigga say hello, my darling. Yo, this dude is not a white dude, bro.
Yes, he is. But yeah,
Fucking Michigan J. Frog. That's my
I don't
shit.
fuck with neither one.
You
like
are
I said,
dancing.
bro.
You
Like
are
you
dancing, sir.
gonna be you in every situation, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that comes from what your surroundings is. Like you in school, granted, but shit, you gotta go home. You know what I'm saying? Like the pinky ring. If you motherfucker,
wait. So
you wear that bitch in Denver. You wasn't here for a year. You still wore that bitch in Denver. It ain't changed nothing.
This is different
Why?
because I spent the first 18 years of my life here. So we're talking about being immersed in that culture as a child.
Just because
Are you niggas understand it? A child, nigga.
Like I said,
God damn, do y'all
when
niggas know
you-
a child, man?
Nigga, we got him.
Let me go back to this. All right, so Yanni said not just white circles, all cultures. At the end of the day, there's a large portion of success basis of who you know, not what you know. Why not align yourself or children in those circles of success? Again, I can't agree with this terminology because now it feel like she's saying that my circles that I have in the inner city aren't circles of success. You see what it sounds like to me, or am I tripping? Like, I don't want to say it like that. She's saying so she's talking about suburban schools and shit and immersing yourself in these circles of success. Like the circles of success don't exist in my fucking community. I can't say that shit like that. I'm not going to agree with that shit, dog. I'm not going to agree with
I
that
feel what you're
shit.
saying at that point, but
Thank you, dog.
but-
Both
but
saying
the-
fuck they circles, you can be successful in your own circle.
Sure.
Integration is not needed. That's all the fuck I'm saying. Y'all niggas act like
We didn't.
we done called him pound down today, man.
Motherfucker, we ain't say nothing about that. I agree
You
with that
agree.
shit.
You agree with her though.
But I'm saying,
you agree.
But
Yo,
the
militant
way you
ass.
just put it, motherfucker, like how the fuck you figure it out? Now I understand what you saying because you was talking, you was doing the dance hands at first, nigga, reaching like a son bitch.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what the fuck.
This is all I was saying.
What you was saying? You said all that shit to say what you said at the end that only made sense to me. Cause all that other shit you was doing in jazz hands and you just made sense to me.
You was tap dancing a little bit, bro.
How was I telling this when I said that going outside into these communities and shit can hinder you fucking socially? And then y'all
you know
try to
what?
equate it to education.
It
You know
can
what?
help you also.
You know what? It can't help.
It's a
because it
good
can
and
teach
bad
you-
in every fucking thing in
it
this
can teach you how to
bitch.
move around anything. You know what I'm saying?
you talking about?
I don't want my kids just to be able to move here. I want them to be able to move any fucking where they want to.
What the fuck?
You see what I'm saying?
You gotta be a chameleon, nigga, out in these bitches.
I want to be able to move.
we have to be a chameleon regardless.
Okay, so what the fuck is the problem?
And we've done that immensely without
Still going to.
without being immersed into a motherfucker.
So why not get them started early? We going to public schools. You see what you see every day.
Did we have to have that?
No,
to
we
get
didn't.
to it? Okay, then. So why all of a sudden like it's
Nobody
this is
said
some-
we had to have it.
So why is it looked at as a great thing now?
It ain't-
Who said great?
Yeah, you the one said that.
I didn't say great.
You said it would help.
It will.
I said it won't.
I didn't say great. It's good and bad in every fucking thing. He can get fucking. He can go to my black son can go put a trench coat on and shoot up the next school all over. He can do that shit.
Hey, first of all, I don't want to talk about shooting up schools anymore. I'm sorry I even brought that up. I'm sorry. I don't want to talk about shooting schools.
I'll get you on that.
Oh yeah, I didn't mean to even bring that into.
Yeah, let's kill that. Let's kill that.
No,
okay, but no, the only reason why I'm saying it is maybe because, you know, like I said earlier, and like he just said it, if we get him started earlier, maybe everybody will get an understanding versus you living with your grandmother that was a slave and she putting inside of you, fuck everybody, don't trust nobody. And then when you get to an adult, you don't know how to interact and go around these people. Versus when you're a child, okay, look, if the racist, militant motherfuckers just stay out the goddamn way and let these kids grow up and socialize, maybe you'll get a better understanding of why this motherfucker do what he do as a child. Then I can understand why the fuck you do what you do as a child. Then a lot of shit, and not everything, before you get to saying, oh God, throwing out statistics and numbers and damn near jumping through the roof on my ass. But
90%. What money style?
Yeah, maybe some of the shit will slow the fuck down. You get what I'm saying? Maybe some of the shit is slow the fuck down. If this person understood that culture, that person understood that culture.
I'm gonna give you
as a child, like you said.
I'm gonna give you an example. My son and his homeboy being Tarun. You know what I'm saying? Tarun was telling him about pork. He was telling him about how pork is not good and what he eats. So my son at some point was gonna be a vegetarian. Till he smelled fucking bacon cooking. He said, "Dad, give me a fucking piece of that bacon." He hung with Tarun, and Tarun put that shit in his head for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna eat meat anymore, Dad. And then he smelled Dad cooking motherfucking bacon. That's why I say it revolves around the crib, bro. Yeah. Like in every situation, and you're gonna get good and bad out of every situation, bro. It's gonna be good and bad, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just what you fucking grasp to. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? What you fucking gravitate to. You're gonna get good and bad regardless. Yeah. Like in the private school, there's a fucking clique of racist niggas that over there, and there's a kid can do that beat the racist niggas up. The white dude, it's the same shit.
I guess my thing is this. I guess it's this. All right, and purely, this is just like anybody else's opinion. I think it's, you know, mostly based off of your experience and shit. And my experience has just been that I have come in contact with more socially awkward suburban motherfuckers than I have city motherfuckers.
Why is it socially awkward? You didn't grow up in the suburbs, so what you look at as socially awkward could be their norm.
Just because you
didn't live it. They can look at us as socially awkward.
So again, you did hear how I started this off, right? My opinion is based on my experience.
Yeah, and I didn't. Okay, and this was my opinion.
So you're right.
So
you're right. It may be normal for them. I agree. But from my experience, there are more socially awkward suburban motherfuckers than there are city motherfuckers.
Just say it, man.
I mean,
just go ahead and say it.
Say what?
Just say it. You don't like nobody but black folk.
That's not true.
Just say it.
It's black suburban motherfuckers. What you mean?
Just say
black
it.
Suburban people.
Just say it. Just go ahead and say it.
Thank you. Like just like Adrian Boyd, right? So I knew this dude named Adrian and shit, right? Went to I can't remember, Grosse Pointe North, I think it was. And we met Adrian Boyd and Adrian and shit. He was a running back, played ball with us or whatever and shit. And like Adrian Boyd, he talking about rags, man. Leave my nigga Rags alone and shit. Yeah, he's socially awkward too, but yeah. So these like dog come from from the burbs and shit in the bourbon school, and yeah, he was socially awkward, and that was my experience with most motherfuckers and shit. So because of that,
what made him socially awkward though?
He don't know how to communicate with people. Socially awkward. He looked like he probably would put a trench coat on and shoot up schools and shit. Socially awkward. You know what that means. Come on, get Corporate Cody on the line, man. What's the deal?
What's good?
It's Charlie Mitchell. What you talking about, man? It's Charlie Mitchell.
Man, Charlie Wilson. Anyway, dog. What up, dog?
What's the topic?
Do suburban schools help or hinder black kids socially?
I put that in the group text, bro. Like, I think it hinders because I think they don't, and experiencing this from my son being in a suburban school, I think that going into those integrated environments, this generation of kids are not learning how to love themselves. Like we all grew up, like you said, your argument Angry Man and Monk's argument, like all at the end of the day, we all came from an environment where we got to be an environment where we learned how to love ourselves, love our culture, and love how we move in our culture. Now our kids are going to these new environments, and everything in their culture is shown to them that not to love, but to learn how to assimilate. Like I said, and I think it's causing new journeys for us as parents to learn this. Because like I had this conversation with my son's mother, like, hey, we about to experience something we never experienced. She was like, what are you talking about? She thought I was trying to attack her on some level. I was like, no, you and me grew up in the city. We grew up around black people. We grew up around things that we could relate to. Probably more than half of the time, they're gonna go into situations where they're being with their cousins, their family members, doing black stuff, and then they go to their schools. Everything they think is cool, hip, or whatever is whack until the masses say it's cool. And then once they say it's cool, it's more acceptable. But then you're on the outside looking in like, I said it already. So now they're not learning how to love their culture. I think once we got to college, we were so in love with ourselves that we could go in to understand how they saw the world and then make good friendships and make good alliances or whatever you want to call it. And it was okay. Then we came back and then gave some of that information to our peers and our friends or whatever. But I think our kids are not learning that. Like I literally had a conversation with my son's counselor. I was like, hey, what do you guys do to help kids transition into, high school? He's like, what do you mean? Like, this is a black kid coming into a predominantly white school. What are you going to do to help him? Well, they should learn how to assimilate. I was like, excuse me? The lady, I didn't mean it like that. Well, you need to be careful with your words. You're literally just telling me what you want my son to do when he goes into y'all environment. Like, you're literally, you got support groups for the LGBTQ, what do you call those goth kids, those nerd kids, whatever, other groups. But then the black kids, we got to just find our own masses. Because if you look, like, even though my buddy said statistics lie, but like, with the Chippewa, my buddy told me his son goes to Chippewa Valley. The Chippewa Valley School District saw that a lot of their black kids especially, were getting put into remedial classes because the teachers didn't want to deal with it. And then the actual superintendent or either the principal did a study like, we don't have a lot of black staff here for these kids to come talk to. So they hired more staff, and they saw a reduction in the actual transition of the black students being put in remedial classes or secondary classes because they're telling people that they're going to talk to a person that doesn't relate to them, that doesn't share the same message that his or her mom does share. Yeah. And I think those are factors that we really don't want to acknowledge. Well, I ain't gonna say acknowledge, but realize like we got to learn how to love ourselves first. But I think that's coming from a great community that we had when we were kids. It's unfortunate that I don't say it's unfortunate, but I think it's not what it was when we were kids in the sense of a strong foundation in being black and being black educated and being black in the city. Then when we go to these rural suburban areas, we're cool who we are. Like you stepped on campus as a black dude, you knew
who you were.
Our way.
Yeah,
who was our way. So we could be your way could be cool, my way could be cool. But why not? Why don't you like my way? Because I don't have to, and we're okay with that. But our generation of kids are saying, like you said, your son was like he wanted to be a vegan for a minute because he got introduced to a new culture. Hey, my dad's a cook. My dad be slamming. I'm loving this cook. Like I said, for a minute he was a little bit confused because he was thinking about going vegan or vegetarian. Mm-hmm. But then he realized his dad. He remembered after all those years of you cooking those bomb ass pancakes you be putting online, delicious as fuck. He remembered who he was. He remembered like, man, my dad is slamming ass cook. I'm glad. I respect your point of view. I can't remember your friend's son's name. Tyrone. But he remembered like, yeah, my dad is a dope ass cook. I'm glad your religion and your heritage allows you to see pork a certain way. But dog, my dad cooks it where it's good. It's okay for me. We don't eat it like we eat the bacon sandwiches 7 days a week. I'm good. But thank you though for that information. I think
that's my point.
That's lost in translation at some point of view, at some point in time as we go into, hey, let's integrate. I ain't saying integration is wrong in my opinion, is wrong until you learn how to love yourself and love your culture.
That's my point.
Once you go in there, you're going to learn how to love their culture. Like Malcolm X said, they'll teach you how to hate your culture, but love theirs. Love your master, hate the hate you as hate your culture. I can't remember how you
I know what you're saying though. Yeah.
But I think that's how it is. I tell people,
And that's how they simulation look. That's how they simulation look. Cause they want to do this shit, just do this shit how they, always do it.
That's what you call my nigga.
Appreciate you, boy.
Yes, sir. But look what my man learned at a young age.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He actually learned something from a different culture.
Yeah.
That if we would have been like, nah, we don't want you socially dealing with him because he's socially awkward or he's not like you and he ain't where you from, he probably never would have got that information until he was in the duck.
And I think so all right. So let's just say that I think what Corporate Cody just said is pretty much like he agreed with what I'm saying, but he also gave y'all point of view.
Yeah.
So I get it.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
That's what I mean when I say it's good and bad. And
so as long as you got your foundation, then you won't get lost in the sauce.
a strong foundation.
Right. So we basically agree to disagree with each other.
Yeah, I got you. All
I mean,
right.
I understand.
It took this nigga to come on the phone and shit.
Yeah. Like me and Monk was saying earlier, we get what you're saying, but is that really healthy? Really healthy for elevation, and is that healthy? For the future, is that healthy for the kids to keep going? When do we stop the fuck 'em?
Division.
when do we stop fucking? You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, now you got these kids growing up that never been across that line before, never seen that line before. Now he could go to the DPS, graduate 4.0, this, that, and the other. Now I'm about to send him across that line, and he's never.
Yeah.
So now he's an angry black man walking into somewhere that he think is socially awkward,
Gotcha, yeah.
and he's not going to know how to handle it. He's not going to do it the way we do it,
right.
or not do it the way we did it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because our
which who's to say that's right?
Yeah.
I got you. All right.
And then it goes back to what he
I
said.
was turned up though.
Yeah, he was turned up.
I was turned up
Because
I'm trying to tell this nigga I'm on the same man. Monk, you doing the damn thing.
Because but we were fortunate and blessed enough to have educated people around us. We got hood niggas that's educated, and we all know them.
True.
We got hood niggas that are not no fucking dummies.
True.
We saw how to hop the fence.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we know how to bring our ass back across that motherfucker.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And I think more people should do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? More of probably more of them than more of us. You know what I mean? Because we live in the city, so we see all type of races. Mm-hmm. Then you got to think about the people who've never seen black people before until they got to college.
Right.
So of course we're going to be socially awkward than the motherfucker to them. You know what I'm saying? And this is our normal. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck what you do. You eat cauliflower all goddamn day, season shit right. I'll eat it too. You know what I'm saying?
Deep fry that shit.
Right.
You niggas and you deep fries.
Yes, do it.
But I think it does help if you like Monk said, if you start them off at a young age doing it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So then now you got
your home base. I mean, that's the bottom line.
Just when Taru come over, we ain't having bacon. Okay,
right.
All right, that's all that is. You know what I'm saying?
And we can't wrap the chicken and bacon, son. This time we just got
we just gonna eat chicken
hey,
tonight.
nigga, it's late as hell. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Oh damn,
we been wrapping our ass up. Man.
Oh, this was a good one.
This is a good motherfucking show.
This was a good one.
Yeah. And believe it or not, I came up with this topic 2 minutes before we went on.
Nah, I mean, I think a lot of people needed to hear this shit. You know what I'm saying?
So.
People with kids that's got kids in suburban schools and do more what Corporal Cody did. Don't just
shit. Dog, real quick, I just seen Angry Principal just checked in, dog. I don't know if he's still there. I want to ask you and shit, because you've obviously been a product of the DPS, been like an administrator in both sides and shit. So we want to ask you real quick if you're still here. Do you think that suburban schools help or hinder black kids socially? Angry Principal, if you're still there, dog, hit me in the comment box. I want to see what you guys say. But yeah, it's 11:30. We'll get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
we'll try to wait for them to give us a response. There.
Just parents, do more what Corporal Cody did. Don't just send your kid there. Go talk to some motherfuckers that's in the building.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Don't just send them there and drop them off.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so look, we go around the block one last time. If you got a last minute comment, go ahead and throw it into the comment box, dog. This has been a pretty good conversation and shit. Before we get out of here, too, man, rest in peace to Colin Powell and shit, who passed away either last night or this morning, one of the two. From what I understand was COVID complications. I'm not sure, though, because like everybody that died now, they try to blame it on COVID. So I'm not sure. But shout out to Dog and shit. Fucking Colin Powell, nigga. Like,
right.
One of the realest black niggas ever and shit. I didn't like him at first and shit, you know what I'm saying? Because like I didn't understand. But then after he decided not to, or after he publicly decided not to run for the presidency and explain why, I understood like, damn, he's still a nigga. Because he understands the politics of that shit.
For sure.
But
ran the military for how long?
Ever. Let me see. Angry Principal said depends on the parents. If they are involved, there should be no problems. So that goes back to what we're saying.
That's
Foundation,
Start
right?
from the crib, bro.
For sure. We're gonna go around the block one last time before we get out of here, dog. It is Monday. I don't know what niggas do on Monday, but the weather is getting a little cool around this bitch though. So put a hoodie on and shit arrive alive and shit, I guess.
Sure.
Shit, Angry Man. So final sentiments before we get up out of here.
Mine, I don't think. I mean, if this, like I said, I understand exactly where you coming from, bro. You know what I mean? You want to keep everything home based. You want to keep this, but you know, for us to move forward, you know what I mean? We gotta, you know, kind of find a way to understand other cultures.
Man.
Just because you know, what's weird to you is normal to somebody else.
True.
You know what I mean? As long as it ain't, like you said, you know, doing dumb shit.
Right.
Shooting up schools and popping pills, you know, that's just retarded.
Right.
That's just retarded.
Yeah.
But, you know, like I said, I don't have an issue with it. I think, you know, it need to be more of that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some of the suburban kids probably do need to come down the east side high and go to school. Just so, you know, when they get those high paying positions or, you know, or those CEO jobs, they understand that, you know, I understand this, brother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it ain't like, you know, real quick. I had to reprimand on one of my managers for saying something to an employee for coming in for an interview because of how he was dressed. You know, he had on jeans and he was clean, but it was just a jean and a t-shirt.
Yeah.
And he didn't already know that I already spoke to his grandmother about him coming in. You know, the house caught on fire. They lost everything. Okay. You know, and he needed a job. And I'm like, all right, we'll send him in for it. But he was clean cut. It was, but it was just gym shoes, t-shirt, and you know, and some regular jeans. Yeah. And you know, he was like, no, I'm not going to interview him. Look how he's dressed. How do you know that's not all that man have? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I already knew the situation. Yeah. You know what I mean? Get that man
and it really was all he had.
Yeah, that's all he had. You know what I'm saying? Get the man a shot. You ain't even spoke to this guy. Yeah. But, you know, there was like, you just don't do that. How do you know what we do? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? How do you know that I mean, it's kind of off subject, but it's on subject. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's what I mean by, you know, sometimes we gotta pipe that shit down a little bit. Yeah. You know, especially when it comes to the young folks.
I got you.
You know what I mean? Let these motherfuckers go out here and know who Taru is. Yeah. You know what I mean? Let these motherfuckers go out here and know who Rafat is. Or let these motherfuckers know, you know, who Chan is. Yeah. You know what I mean? So you can understand shit. And then as you get older, a lot of the shit may loosen. It's all not going to loosen. But if we keep the strain on our kids, he's weird. Don't bring that motherfucker by my house. Who's that little ugly motherfucker on my porch? Get that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? If we keep doing that, we ain't never going to get nowhere. Right. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. My money, what you say, bro?
I think the worst thing the government want us to do is unify as cultures, as everybody, as a fucking human, and that's the worst thing. This bitch is called United States of America, but it's not. It's the division state of America because everybody's different. Like you said, it's places that motherfuckers ain't never seen the black person. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't never experienced that. You know, that we've never seen white people, you know what I'm saying? Like, so the divide that it is, it keeps up a lot of shit going. Yeah. So if you unify everybody, a lot of shit gonna stop, you know what I'm saying? But if you keep it divided as being upper powers and shit and all these, the power that be, if you keep it divided, you can have more control over each culture that you fucking run past. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. So if they scared of that, Why not be different? I want my baby to know everybody. I want him to know Chin. He got a homeboy named Chin. He got all these motherfuckers that he fucking real with. You know what I'm saying? So why not get him in that motherfucker early so he know how to maneuver when he get older? You know what I'm saying? You know, he know when you trying to hit him with a good one. Ha ha, yeah, you think he was funny? You know what I'm saying? My man told me all the cuss words, bitch. I heard what you said. You know what I'm saying? I heard what you said. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like just those situations. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I think about when I get in it, get him into it and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the diversity. You know what I mean? Like a lot of these motherfuckers are not assholes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And not a lot of these people, parents ain't the racist motherfuckers that tell the kids in the sandbox to don't play with that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Just to get all them unified will be fucked up for, you know, the powers that be. So, you know, they try to keep it divided more than...
It's going to be a good thing for the people.
No.
I got you. I think what you're saying, man. We come to somewhat of a agreement, disagreement type situation. I've turned down quite a bit since earlier. I got a little turned up and shit, cause I don't know. I just felt like, damn, this nigga, I can't believe these niggas don't see where I'm coming from. But I understand. Obviously, there's two sides to the coin. I do still feel like there is a possibility, just like obviously there's a possibility of it being a good thing. There's a possibility of it being a hindrance and shit. For me, I
agree.
From my experiences and shit, I feel like it can be more of a hindrance. But you know, that's just my opinion from the experiences that I had. But obviously, I think something that Corporate Cody mentioned and we've been kind of piggybacking on since then is that it is essential to have your own foundation first. Without that foundation, yes, I do think that it can be a hindrance, because if you don't have your own foundation or whatever, you don't have your own set of beliefs or your set of communication styles or your set of social aesthetics, then if you don't have that before you go in, then yes, I think it can be a hindrance, because some of that shit just ain't right. So if you got your foundation good, then yeah, it can be helpful and shit, dog. This is a good ass conversation, dog. For sure. I'm glad people tuned in today and shit.
We stretched it like a
we stretched the hell out of this bitch, dog. We gotta get the fuck out of here. But yeah, be sure to check out all the replays at eblockradio.com. Also, too, don't forget to hit that link in the description so that you can become a patron of our show. That's going to be at www.patreon.com/eblockradio. And, of course, continue to support the brand, Pardon My Eastside, at pardonmyeastside.com. You can get your hoodies, t-shirts, hats, and all that good shit, dog. Dope conversation, dog. We're about to slide up out here. It's Monday, man. Again, whatever you go get into today, make sure that you do arrive alive, man. Till the next time, you already know what it is. The Livest Cloud Radio Show on the planet
Earth, cuz.
Straight from the E-Block Radio live on your dial right this moment, man. This is the Wake and Bake Show. I got my man Angry Man in the building.
Fight the power, whatever that means to you.
Got my man Buck Buddy holding it down.
Yeah.
And of course, man, it's your boy Q Lewis holding it down live from the 48205, man.
Red Zone.
Peace out, y'all.
Yep.
Shit. God damn.
That was good.
Shit, God.
Yeah, now you can get what I said.
Fuck that shit. I ain't in that bitch, man. Shit.
Perfect.